Hello friends, a very good evening to all of you. Today I would like to speak on the topic what I learned late in my life. So when we are young we often believe that life will make sense someday, but that one day everything will fall into place and everything will be all right and all our questions will be answered. What I learned too late is that clarity doesn't arrive all at once. It grows slowly through experience. One important lesson I learned is that it is okay to not have everything figured out. For a long time, I felt pressure to have a perfect plan, career, finances, futures, all mapped out. I compare my life journey with others and assume that I was behind. But life isn't a checklist. People grow at different speed, and success doesn't follow a single timeline. Progress matters more than perfections. Another lesson I learned is that saying yes to everything often means saying no to yourself. I believe that being helpful means agreeing to every request, staying silent about my needs, and avoiding conflicts. Over time, this led to exhaustion and frustrations. I eventually realized that boundaries are not selfish, they are necessary. Respecting your time and energy teaches others to do the same. I also learned that failure is not something to be ashamed of. Growing up, growing up felt like that failure felt like a proof that we aren't good enough. So I played safe, avoided risks, and stayed in my comfort zone. But the truth is that failure is one of the best teachers. It builds resilience, self-awareness, and courage. Every mistake carries a lesson if we are brave enough to learn from it. Another powerful realization was that hard work doesn't always guarantee success. For years, I believed that effort was everything. While hard work is important, growing also depends on directions, learning, and communications. Asking questions, seeking feedback, and adapting your approach matter just as much as working long hours. I also learned that perhaps too late that mental and physical health are not optional. We often treat rest as a reward instead of a necessity. We clarify being busy and overlook burnout. But no achievement feels meaningful if your health is compromised. Taking care of yourself isn't a sign of weakness. It is the foundations of us for sustained success. One of the most valuable lessons I learned late is that most fear never come true. We spend so much time worrying about failure, judgment, and uncertainty that we forget to live fully. When I look back, I realize that many of the things I fear never actually happened. What did happen was loss of time. Time that could have spent in learning, trying, and growing. Finally, I learned that life doesn't start after a milestone. We often think that happiness will come after a promotion, a degree, or a certain age. But life is happening now, right now. Growth happens in small steps, no dramatic moments. You don't need permissions to begin. If there is one message I did like to leave you with it is learning late doesn't mean learning too late. Every lesson shapes who we become next. So save your time, learn. Thank you.